Hello, all my dear students. Welcome to Sri Jain's Rank Zone classes. Students, my name is Ajay Gulati, and I am your friend and mentor for the mathematics portion, or I can say for the quantitative aptitude portion. This is what is the name for mathematics. Students, as you can see on the screen, we will be doing the geometry chapter in this class. So, dear students, let's start with class 12 of geometry. Today I will be discussing cyclic quadrilaterals, cyclic trapezium. Okay, in the previous class we discussed cyclic quadrilaterals and right angle triangle diameter property of a circle. Now we will be discussing cyclic trapezium plus angles made by same arc. Mostly questions by this. Angles made by same arc. See, first of all, let me start with cyclic trapezium. What happens in a cyclic trapezium? See, cyclic trapezium is actually a easy figure. If the question comes on this figure, now you will be very easily able to solve it. What will happen, dear students? Suppose I say I take a circle. I will try to draw a diagram in front of. I take this circle, and inside this I draw a trapezium. Okay, how will I draw a trapezium? Look, let me take a trapezium first. Here I take a trapezium. I will try to draw a trapezium. See, suppose I join it like this from here to here. Then I take it upwards. Okay, dear students. Now I will be able to show it to you better. This is actually a cyclic trapezium. What is the special property of a cyclic trapezium? I will show it to you. Look, see. Let's say this is A. Suppose this is joiner A, B, C, D. First of all, a cyclic trapezium is also a cyclic quadrilateral. Is also a cyclic quadrilateral. So what will happen when this angle is X? What will happen? This and suppose this angle is Y. This angle is Y. So what I will say X plus Y is equal to 180 degree. But if I look carefully and I say this angle is Z, okay, what will happen, my dear students? This line, this line and this line are parallel lines. If these are parallel lines and this is the transversal, so these are the angles on the same side of the transversal. So this will say what? Z plus X is equal to 180 degree. If I put this Z plus X over here, 180 degree is equal to 180 degree. What do I get? I get Y is equal to Z. The moment I get Y is equal to Z, the moment I get Y is equal to Z, what will happen, dear students? Now this becomes, so what happens is, this becomes my Y. Okay. Suppose I say this angle is W. This angle is W. So this W will also come out to be X. This W will also come out to be X. How? Let me show it to you. See, dear students. First of all, W plus W plus Y is equal to 180 degree. Also, W plus Z is equal to 180 degree. Why? W plus Y is 180. How come? This is a transversal between two parallel lines. W and Y are the angles on the same side of transversal. So W plus Y is equal to 180 degree. And W and Z are opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. So W shows the same properties as the X. So you get W is equal to X. So finally what happens is, this is X and this Z is Y. So what do I have? So my dear students, what we can say in a cyclic quadrilateral, if we have a circle, okay, next, and in this we have a trapezium. Let's say this is suppose this is the trapezium. this is the trapezium. A, B, C, D, something like this. So what will happen? These two angles will be equal. These will be what? X and X. And these two angles will be equal. These will be what? Y and Y. One thing done. Okay. Also, AD is equal to BC. AD will be equal to BC. You just have to memorize this small thing. Okay. It's actually because of the Pythagoras triplet. You will be easily able to understand this. Okay. AD is equal to BC. Clear? This is what is a cyclic trapezium is. Okay. So let's take the question now. ABCD is a cyclic trapezium. Let me draw a circle only. Then afterwards, see, this is a circle. In this ABCD is a cyclic trapezium in which sides AD and BC are parallel to each other. Okay. A B C D. A B C D are parallel to each other. If angle ABC 72 degree, this angle is 72 degree, then the measure of angle BCD is. See student, these two angles are equal and these two angles are equal. So if this is 72, this must also be 72 degree. This is the answer. Okay. Let's take the next one. ABCD is a cyclic trapezium. With AB parallel to DC, with AB parallel to DC, okay. This is suppose AB parallel to CD. I draw it like this. And AB is equal to diameter of the circle. I was a bit quick to draw the diagram without properly reading the question. AB, okay, now this is the diameter. Diameter, the moment you see a diameter, you are reminded of a property, you recall a property called a diameter subtends an angle of 90 degree. If angle CAB, okay, see dear student, this angle is given to you 30 degree, but you know if this is the diameter, here it will subtend an angle of 90 degree. Okay, if angle CAB is equal to 90 degree, then angle ADC is you have to determine this angle. Okay, so it's actually an easy question. How come this is 30, this is 90, this angle will be what? One angle is 90, 90 minus 30, 60 degree. If this is 60, what will happen dear students? This is 60 degree. This angle will be 120 degree, opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. You can have a look over it if you want to. Let me show you the next one. This is a good one. In the given figure given below, DC is the diameter of a circle. Okay, this is the diameter. AB is a chord parallel to DC. This AB is parallel to DC. If AB, if this side is equal to this side, then the measure of angle BAD is you have to determine this angle. So it's one thing. See, I would like you to think over it for a minute, for a second. This is a very good question, very conceptual question. If you can do it on your own, you will be very happy with yourself. Try this. Or at least you can pause the video, then you try it. If you are if you are able to solve it, very good. If you are unable to solve it, then you may unpause the video and see the solution. Fine, I'm telling you the solution. We are given this thing this is a cyclic trapezium. These two sides are equal. Whenever in such a figure you get these two sides equal, measure of angle BAD, you have to determine this angle. What I will do is, see, I have initially told you in a cyclic trapezium, these two sides are equal. So what I can say is, if this side is A, this side will also be A, this side will also be A. One thing is clear. Okay. Now there are two ways. If you can purely assume something, what you can purely assume, let's say this is the radius, this is the radius, this is all, and these are also radius. Okay, these are also radius. Now, if I put R is equal to A, if I put R is equal to A, is everything satisfied? Check. Is everything satisfied? Let's say all this is A, this is A, this is A, everything is A. So this is equilateral triangle, this is also equilateral triangle, this is also equilateral triangle. If all these are equilateral triangle, this angle will be 60, this will be 60, this will be 60, every angle will be 60 degree, and things work out. Why? 60, 60, 60, 180, 180, this is a straight line, everything works out. Okay, dear students, so everything is working out. The measure of angle BAD will be 60 plus 60, 120 degree. Okay, you might not be very satisfied with the approach which I have provided you. See, you might not be very satisfied with this approach because you will think that how someone knowingly did this. Okay, no problem. I'll tell you a genuine solution. This side is A, this side is A, this side is A. Can I draw another figure on similar figure on this side of the circle? This is the center, this is the diameter. So I will draw a similar figure. It is very much possible that you will get a similar figure. It is definite that you can get a similar figure. Okay. So now what will happen, dear students? Now you will get another figure over here, A. Now this figure is what? This is a hexagon with all six sides equal. Therefore, it is a regular hexagon. Therefore, it is a regular hexagon. When this is a regular hexagon, what will happen, dear students? This angle will be, angle A will be equal to 720 by 6, 120 degree. Okay, clear? Okay, let's take the, now let's come to the next exercise now. That is equal angles subtended by a chord. See, the property we have already discussed is, we have a circle like this. This is a chord. Whatever angle this chord will subtend at this side, will all will be equal. All will be equal. Let's say all of them are theta, theta, and theta. This is one property. Other property is, this is a circle. The other property is, suppose this is a tangent, this is a chord. If the tangent and chord makes any angle theta at this side, so whatever angle this chord will be making on this side of the circle. See, this is one segment. This is a segment now. So this angle is in one segment. So this is the other segment. So whatever angle will be the in the other segment, or the alternate segment, will be equal to this angle theta. This is the second property. Okay, we are gonna discuss question based on these properties. Fine, you can have a look over it if you want to, and let me proceed ahead. Okay, so what is the next question? You can try it if you want to. AB is a chord of a circle Let me draw a circle first. AB is a chord of a chord to a circle, and PAT is a tangent to the circle at A. Okay, let's take a line, and this line is now what? PAT is a tangent to the circle at A. Let's say this is P, this point is A, this point is T. Circle at A. If angle BAT is equal to 75 degree, this is A, let's say this is B. Okay, fine. We have a triangle ABC. BAT is equal to 75 degree. BAC is equal to 45 degree. Then angle ABC is equal to, you have to determine this angle, dear students. There are two ways. Either from here you can say this angle is 45 degree. Okay, if this angle is, sorry, 75 degree. If this angle is 75 degree, this angle will be what? This angle will be 180 minus 75 plus 45. How come? See, this is the alter, this is one segment, this is tangent, this is a chord, so angle over here will be again 75 degree. If this is 75 degree, this is 45 degree, this angle will be how much? This angle will be, so by the property of sum of three angles of a triangle 180 degree, you get 180 minus 120 degree over 60 degree. Okay, my dear students, I hope all this is clear to everyone. You can have a look over it if you want to. Should I proceed to the next question? See, the next question is, two chords AB and CD of a circle with center at O intersect each other at P. Okay, go through the question, dear students. Let me draw a circle first. Intersect each other at P. Okay, let me draw the two chords. AB, CD intersect each other at P, and let's say this is the center O. Okay, if angle ADP is equal to 23 degree, APC APC is equal to 70 degree, then you have to determine angle BCD. Find, dear students, look. We have, first of all, angle ADP. This will be like ADP. Wherever the center is, leave it. Let's say center is over here. This is the angle. Just a second, dear students. This angle is equal to 23 degree. APC is equal to, APC is equal to 70 degree. Angle BCD is, angle BCD is, you have to determine this angle. Okay, now what will happen, dear students, is we have this angle 23 degree. This is the exterior angle. This is the exterior angle of the triangle. So this exterior angle will be equal to 23 plus this angle. Therefore, this angle is what? 70 minus 23. What is 70 minus 23? This is 47. Now, if this angle is 47, you have to determine angle BCD. See, this is the chord DB. DB subtends, DB subtends DB subtends angle DAB. Also, DB subtends angle angle DCB. If DB subtends angle DCB, then they will be equal. So this will also be equal to 47 degree. Okay, my dear students, clear to all of you? You can have a look over it if you want to. Let's take the next one. A, B, C, D are 4 points on a circle. AC and BD intersect at a point E such that angle BEC is equal to 130 degree. Such that angle BEC is equal to 130 degree. Okay. Let me take a circle first. Let's say this is a point A. Here I take a point B. Here I take a point C. Here I take a point D. AC and BD. First of all, let me draw this a cyclic one. Okay, no problem. Whatever is given, let's start with it. AC and BD intersect at a point E such that BEC is equal to BEC is equal to 130 degree and ECD this angle is equal to this angle is equal to 20 degree. Angle B, you have to determine angle BAC. You have to determine this angle. It is quite a bit similar to the previous question. How come? Look, this angle is 130 degree. This 130 degree will be equal to, I can say, sum of these two. Okay, if this is 20, this will come out to be 130 minus 20 degree, 110 degree. Now CB is the chord that subtends angle BDC. Also CB subtends angle BAC. So if this is 110 degree, this will also be 110 degree. Angle BAC is 11 degree. Fine. You can have a look over it. Next one. Chord PQ and RS. Let me draw a circle. Of a circle, when produced, meet. Okay, now we have question based on the next property. So, okay, so let's take those. Let me tell you the basic theory first, then we'll move it. I hope you are clear with this concept which we have discussed. Next question now is D is tangent to the circumcircle of triangle ABC. Okay. First of all, we have a triangle and then we have a circumcircle of the triangle. So this is the line, this is the circle, and this I say is the circumcircle of the triangle ABC. DE is a tangent. This is D, this is E. At the vertex A, I draw a triangle over here like this. Now, dear students, it is a very good concept over here. This is A, this is B, this is C, such that DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. Both these lines are parallel. Okay, both these lines are parallel. What will happen? AB is equal to 17. This line is equal to 17. Then length of AC, you have to tell this. Appears to be very strange. We are given only one length. How will we determine the other? No formula, nothing. Simple logic. These two sides are parallel. When these two sides are parallel, first of all, this is a z, as I have told you initially in the So if this angle is theta, this angle will also be theta. Got it? But my dear beloved students, this is a tangent, this is a tangent, this is a chord, this is one segment of a circle. Here the angle is theta. If this angle is theta, if this angle is theta, then the angle in the alternate segment subtended by this chord will also be theta. If these two angles are theta, then the side opposite to these angle will also be equal. This is equal to 17. Therefore, AC is equal to 17. This is your answer. Okay, clear to all? Fine. AC is equal to 17. Let's move ahead. Should I repeat it? Look, we are given this side as 17. These two are parallel. Once these two are parallel, these are alternate angles, they will be equal. Since this is a tangent, this is a chord, the angle between tangent and the chord is theta. This angle will be same over here, theta. So these two sides are equal. When these two sides are equal, so these two angles are equal. When the angles are equal, therefore the sides will also be equal. One is 17, the other will also be 17. Okay. Should I take the next one? A genuinely good question. In the given figure, you have to determine the value of x. Okay, dear students, determine the value of x in the adjacent figure. In the adjacent figure, the value of x is, you have to find the value of x in the following figure. See students, this angle is given to you as 80 degree. Okay, this exterior angle is equal to the sum of these two angles. This is like this. This is the exterior angle. This is equal to the sum of two angles. So this is like 45. 45 plus this angle, suppose this is z. Z plus 45 is equal to 80 degree. So z is equal to 35 degree. What is z? Z is actually 20 plus x. Okay, dear students. So x comes out to be 15 degree. This is your answer. The next question is also very very good. In the given figure, when AB, when diameter AB, this is diameter AB and chord QR, when produced, they meet at a point P. They meet at point P. Okay. Now, are produced, they meet at a point P. Given angle QPA is equal to 28 degree. This QPA is equal to 28 degree and QAR is equal to 30 degree. QAR is equal to 32 degree. The measure of angle ARQ is ARQ. You have to determine this angle. Okay, dear students. Genuinely, this is a tricky question, and you just have to get hold of one small concept, and you will be easily able to solve the question. Fine. We are given this sort of triangle. See, this is the diameter. Okay. This has been provided to you, but this should not have been marked. This is 90, this is 90. Why? Because AB is the diameter. AB will subtend angle of 90 degree. This 28 degree, I don't think has anything to do over here. Let's remove it. Now, this angle is 28 degree. This angle is given to you as 32 degree. Okay. Now, my dear students, how will we do it? See, the logic goes, you have to determine ARQ. We will come to ARQ, but first let's try to uh, get whatever we can retrieve easily. Okay. Let's say I talk about this bigger triangle, the biggest triangle. Triangle AQP. Angle A plus angle Q plus angle P will be how much? This will be equal to 180 degree. Okay. What is angle A? Let's say this is X. If my dear student, this is X, this is like BR. BR subtends angle BAR and angle BQR. So both will be equal. So both will be equal. Therefore, this will also be X. Now the thing is, what is angle A? Angle A is 32 plus X. Angle Q is 90 plus X. Angle P is 28. All this combined together give you 180. 32 plus 28 is 60. 60 plus 90 is 150. 150 plus 2x. X and X combined to give you 2x will give you 180 degree, or I can say this 2x. 2x is equal to 30 degree, or x is equal to 15 degree. I hope everything is clear to everyone. Okay. Should I move ahead? X is equal to 15 degree. Now, x is equal to 15 degree. You have got this x as 15 degree. Now you require this angle. See, dear students, now what I will do is, I am removing the question now. Angle, or I can say chord AQ subtends. Chord AQ subtends, I should write it a bit below. Chord AQ subtends both the angles, angle ABQ and angle ARQ. So if you get angle ABQ, therefore angle ARQ is equal to angle ABQ. Angle ARQ is equal to angle ABQ. Let's say this is Y, this will also be Y. Can you get this Y? Yes, you can get it. Y in triangle ABQ. What is angle A? Angle A is 32 plus X. Angle Q is 90. Angle B is Y is equal to 180 degree. Okay. So what I will get is 32 plus 15 plus 90. Y will be what? Y will be equal to 180 minus 32 plus 50 plus 90. Y will be this, all this goes over here and gets subtracted. So this gives you Y is equal to 180 minus 47. This will be 40. Finally, you will get 43. This is 90, 90 removed. This is 47, 43. So Y is equal to 43 degree. You can do it. So once you get Y is equal to 40 degree, this is what? This is angle ABQ. Once you've got angle ABQ, so angle ARQ will be equal to angle ABQ, that is 43 degree, and I am sure this is clear to everyone. Okay, my dear friends, let's take the next one. So the next question we have is, AB and CD are two arcs of a circle with center O. This is the center O. AC joined and extended to meet the line which is an extension of BD at P. Okay. The value of angle CPD is, you have to determine angle CPD. Okay, where they meet. So let me enlarge the diagram first, like this. Now, suppose these are produced like this. This is point C. This is produced like this. They meet at the point P. Fine. What do you have to determine? You have to determine the value of angle CPD is This is a bit tricky question, dear students. You will have to think about it. I give you a minute. Just think about it. Let me tell you. What I will do, students. See, this angle is 45 degree. This is 360 degree. 45 degree plus angle, reflex angle A. Let's say this point is suppose E. ATB is equal to 360 degree. Okay. So what I can say, reflex angle ATB is equal to 315 degree. The student thing is this is 315 degree. Now the thing is, even if let's say this angle is X, okay, let me make things for easy for you. Let's say this angle is capital X, okay. 45 degree plus X is equal to 360 degree. Also let's say this is small x, this is small y, this is small z. A, this point is let's say T A T B P is a quadrilateral. So sum of angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So x plus y plus z plus this angle x is equal to 360 degree. Why? These four angles of a quadrilateral forms 160 degree. So from here I can say x plus y plus z is equal to 45 degree. This part is done. X plus y plus z is equal to 45 degree. Now dear students, what will happen? See, what is this x equal to? If I join a line over here, this chord, this is a bit tricky question. This chord makes angle x here. This angle will also be the same. So this is x. This chord subtends this angle y. So this chord also subtends this angle y. So this is also y. So this x and y combine to give you 30 degree. So this x plus y is 30 degree plus z is equal to 45 degree. Therefore z is equal to 15 degree, and I am sure it is clear to all of you. Okay, dear students, clear to all. Now this z is actually angle CPD is equal to 15 degree. This was the main question. This is actually a quadrilateral. Okay, this angle plus this angle 360. Also this angle plus this is also 360 degrees. So what I can say is this exterior angle, this angle x is equal to small x plus y plus z. This is the main concept that is being used. X is equal to, let's say this angle is 45. So x plus y, small x plus small y plus small z is equal to 45 degree. Okay, you can have a look over it if you want to before I proceed to the next one. Next is in the given figure, AB is a diameter of the circle with center O and XY is the tangent at point C. Okay, at point C. ACX 35 degree. This angle is 35 degree. Wait, let me increase the size of the figure. Angle ACX is equal to 35 degrees. And what is the value of angle CAB? You have to determine this angle. See, dear students, this is the center, this is the diameter, so this becomes 90 degree. If this angle is equal to 35 degree, this angle will also be 35. Why? Because this is a chord, this is a tangent. Whatever angle is between the chord and the tangent will be subtended by this chord in the alternate segment. So this comes out to be 35 degree. So far clear? Okay. Now this is 90, this is 35, so this angle will be, sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So this will be 90 minus 35, that is 55 degree. This is your answer, my dear students. I'm sure it must be clear to all of you. Okay, the next one. In the figure given below, not drawn to scale, A, B, and C. A, B, and C are 3 points on a circle with center O. With center O, let me increase the diagram size further. Okay. Okay. The chord BA is extended. This is the chord BA is extended to a point T such that CT becomes a tangent to the circle at point C. This is a tangent. If ATC is equal to 30 degree, angle ACT is equal to 50 degree, then the angle BOA is, you have to determine this angle. Okay, dear students. See, first of all, this angle is like the exterior angle. This is the exterior angle of this triangle. For this triangle, this angle is 50, this angle is 30. So therefore, this angle becomes 80 degree. This angle is 80 degree. Now, this is the chord, this is a tangent. So angle between chord and tangent is 50. So this chord will make an angle of 50 degree over here. You get this angle 50 degree, you get this angle 80 degree. This is 50, this is 80. If I complete this triangle, this angle will be how much? This angle will be 180 minus the sum of these two, 80 plus 50, that is 100 minus 50, or this angle will be 50 degrees. So you get this angle as 50 degree. Okay. Now this angle is 50 degree. This angle is made by the chord AB at the circumference. So angle at the center will be double of this. 2 into 50 degree or 100 degree. I'm giving you a minute. Think about this. Let's take the next one. In the figure given, QRU is equal to 72 degree. This angle QRU. The moment I get this 72 degree, I know this chord will make an angle of 72 degree. This angle is between a chord and a tangent. So this line will subtend an angle of 72 degree. TRS is equal to 15 degree. This angle is 15 degree. Now this is 15 degree. This is the angle between the chord and the tangent. So this chord will subtend an angle of 15 degree anywhere it does. This angle is 15 degree. PSR. PSR. This angle is 95 degree. Okay. PSR 90. What is the value of angle PQR? PQR. Very easy. Genuinely very easy. All this was not at all needed. Why? See why this was not needed, dear students. This is a cyclic quadrilateral. PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore, angle PQR plus angle PSR is equal to 180 degree. You are provided angle PSR as 95 degree. Angle PQR plus 95 is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle PQR is equal to 85 degree. Okay, my dear students, clear to all? Let's move ahead. The next question is, PQ is a common chord of the two circles. Okay, this PQ is a common chord of the two circles, and APB is a secant line. APB is a secant line joining points A and B. Fine, on two circles. Two equal tangents AC and BC are drawn. Two equal tangents AC. Now this is a very important point, difference. Two equal tangents AC and BC are drawn. These are equal tangents. Okay. So what will happen? This angle and this angle will be equal. Okay. This angle and this angle will be equal. This is X. Suppose this is X. Okay. Why? Because these two are equal, so these angles will be equal. Now ACB 45. Then angle AQB. So it's very easy question if you think about it. Okay, you have to determine angle AQB. What is angle AQB? Angle AQB is actually angle AQP plus angle BQP plus angle BQP. But, my dear students, this angle is X. This is a tangent. This is a chord for the first circle. This is the chord for the first circle. So I can say angle X is between a chord and a tangent in this segment. So this chord will subtend the same angle X in this segment. So therefore this becomes X. Again this is X. So this chord, this angle X is in this segment. So this chord, now this is the chord and this is the tangent. If this is X, this will also be X. So I can say this is X plus X. Okay, this is equal to 2X. Now from this triangle, what I can say, 45 degree plus X is equal to 180 degree, or 2X is equal to 180 minus 45 degree. This implies 2X is equal to 135 degree. 2X is equal to 135 degree, or this comes out to be 135 degree. Fine. Let's. This much is clear. So, dear students, for this exercise, I have covered all the possible questions. In the next class, we will be taking question based on tangent and secant property, tangent and secant theorem. Okay. I hope all this is clear to you. So, my dear friends, I hope that is enough for today. We will meet again tomorrow. Till then, keep on practicing. Be very dedicated towards your studies. Don't merely watch videos, as I always suggest you. Kindly practice all the questions by writing, so that you can crack the questions in your exam in very limited amount of time. Practice is a key to success when it comes to mathematics, when it comes to everything also, but definitely towards mathematics. So please do all the questions, write it even twice, thrice, it does not matter. Keep on practice them until and unless you become perfect in those. You can solve them within seconds. Okay, fine. With that, I'll take a leave. We'll meet again tomorrow.